right. Right now, we'll talk about governance and, politics, actually, especially opposition politics. The People's Democratic Party, that used to be the main opposition party, I doubt if they can still be tagged with that toga right now, because that party has been hugely depleted by all kinds of description and adjective have been used for them. Decimated, dead, walking corpse, buried, and all of those things. They used to be the biggest, virtually, I claim the biggest party in Africa at some point. But then life happened to them. And right now they have, virtually maybe like 4 governors remaining in their party. I want to juggle my memory, but actually they are still up to that. Actually, because, Governor Daud, I think, Governor Bala Mohammed, Seyi Makinde, possibly, I think the governor of Adamawa as well, Malfin Tiri, possibly those are the guys that are remaining. And, even at the National Assembly level, APC now has a very comfortable majority at both chambers, the green chamber, the red chamber. But that's not even the focus, is that, 2 big blocks, even in that relatively small, as it is right now, party, it's a big party, but what is happening there? Only a few persons remaining as far as public officers are involved in this nation. And one of them is the governor, Governor Seyi Makinde, the governor of your state, and the FCT minister, Minister Wike, who was remaining in the party, but then is working for an APC government. That's not all, dictating whatever is around him, and he's not letting go of a jugular, especially in Rivers State, and he's even trying to make that national. And this is what we have right now. He was seen in a video very recently where he said that's Minister Wike, is very interested in what is going on in Oyo State. And I'll allow you to take a look at that video, Wike, where he said, I'm interested in Oyo. And many persons wonder why. Take a look.
Particularly in Oyo, I'm interested. I'm interested in Oyo. So, if, Mr. Chairman, let me declare my interest. I'm interested in Oyo. That's what I'm interested in. No more. Thank you. And God bless you. Thank you.
Of course, that's former governor and current FCT minister Wike saying what you just heard. He's very interested. He picked out Oyo. I'm very interested. He told the leadership of this party, his faction, actually of that party. Or yesterday at an event, the opening commissioning of the Secretariat of the People's Democratic Party in Oyo State, the man, Governor Seyi Makinde, said so many things, and he used a very, very strong word where he said the vagabonds in his party they have all been removed. And I'll allow you to take a listen and take a look yourself in the description of those persons by Governor Seyi Makinde.
In Yoruba land, we always say that if you see a house or a compound that is peaceful, the vagabond in that house has not grown up. The vagabond in PDP, they grew up in 2015, they had their time, and 10 years, a decade, they practice their vagabondsy in the PDP, but they have been expelled in November 2025. So no more vagabond in PDP. Finally, the government only interest in no PDP lawyer states, only interest in no PDP nationally. Everybody will know when you know kilo ti ṣe fún PDP ní Rivers State tó ti wá. So orin tí máa parí ẹ̀ tí chairman àfi lọ court tape tí wọ́n bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ní pé ọ̀rọ̀ wọn tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ fún yín pé this and that orin tí kẹ́ máa kọ fún wọn ní pé ọmọ alákìsà tó dóoru gbogbo ẹ̀ bóyá ilẹ̀ àmọ́lá. That is, they are wearing rags, dancing around in the midnight. They will soon break for them. Thank you and God bless you.
Well, interesting days we have with us right now, where shades are being thrown. Many persons say that's not new, but these kind of words, they used to be jolly good fellows. They were in the integrity group, the G5 brothers of Samuel Autumn, Governor Ugwanyi, Governor Wike, I think Governor Ikpeazu, and of course Governor Seyi Makinde at the time, in which they pulled out from the support for former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, that was a candidate of the PDP in 2023, for what they said it was injustice, and it kind of made the mess of the unconventional, rotational, northern and southern, dichotomy as far as presidency rotation is concerned. But here we are right now, vagabonds here and there. In fact, there was a video in which Wike was quoted to said some vampires have been removed. Governor Wike said vagabonds. Governor Seyi said vagabonds have been removed. And even Larry Olayinka has responded to the situation yesterday, but we'll look into that because of the program. Now, we speak to a man who has been in the PDP. He has been at the national caucus of that party. He was former National Deputy Publicity Secretary of that same party. And this is what the party has become, in as much that the party is depreciating daily, and only 4 governors left. One of the governors is throwing salvo. The big man at the other end in Rivers and Abuja is not laying low as well. How does they help their party? And many persons will even ask, does the PDP really think the people still care about them? Actually, in a manner of which they think possibly they used to. We speak to Prince Diran Odeyemi, as I said, former deputy scribe of our party. Good morning, Prince. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. I'm happy to join you this morning.
Right.
Time.
Right. The man in your second home, and I mean Ibadan, that is what he has said by saying in 2025, the vagabonds in your party are being removed. And, you use the analogy or Yoruba proverb of saying, okay, if things are quite orderly, it's because, some unruly persons in which you call vagabonds have not grown. He said they have grown in 10 years, but they have been getting rid of. And of course, he threw a salvo in Rivers State. So everybody knew he was talking about Minister Wike. And Minister Wike, in that video you watched earlier, said, I'm interested in your state. Here we are. Some would say maybe this is an act of shamelessness by the big who is remaining in your party, that instead of rejuvenating what is remaining of the carcass of the PDP, it's just about banters right now. It's a comedy zone, isn't it?
Yes, thank you very much. What you are taking seriously is just what we will laugh at.
Really?
To us, it's just a political jibe. When you want to challenge or you want to throw a jibe towards your opponent, you say something that will provoke him, for him to speak. Wike started it by saying that he's interested in what goes on in Oyo State PDP. Of course, when you say something, you expect a response. But the unfortunate thing is that the way and manner Seyi Makinde's response came, we all know that his personality and his looks very gentle. So what we have succeeded in doing is to bring him out of his shell. For him to pick up the microphone and talk about vagabond, about a bastard that has not grown up, that a house that has maintained peace until the vagabond there grows up. It's all political jazz as far as I'm concerned. We all know that they were good friends before, and they are now sworn enemies. And the only thing that caused the crisis between the two of them It's just to get hold of the party. There are 5 key important officers in any national office, and they are the chairman, the secretary, the legal advisor, the organizing secretary, and perhaps the publicity secretary. So Wike succeeded in having 3 to his side. That is, the organizing secretary, the legal, and the organizing the secretary, the legal, and which one is the other one? And there are 3 anyway. And Seyi Makinde, because he wanted to become the presidential candidate of the party, also wanted the party in his pocket. And, you know, it became so difficult for the 2 of them to share the officers. Seyi Makinde fought for the position of the secretary anyway. And they used Okoye. Okoye didn't fly. They went to court, and the Supreme Court gave judgment to Anyanwu. And that perhaps was the beginning of their crisis. So whatever the 2 of them said against themselves, it is still part of the old rivalry. So to us, it's a political job. We know we are not serious in PDP for now. And just like I keep saying, we don't even have a party.
Right.
Until the judiciary pronounced a few days ago, that the Ibadan Convention, is a jamboree.
So that's it. Because, I mean, I was going to reference that particular court verdict about the Ibadan Convention. It has been thrown out.
Yeah.
The state, you've talked about the friendship, you know, that was between Wike, the 2 power blocks, Wike and Makinde. You've talked about that. Now, at this time, it seems that the Wike faction is gaining weight, you know. I mean,
Hello?
It has been waiting.
I can't hear you. You are breaking up.
Okay, can you hear me now, Prince?
Okay, we'll try and establish connection. Can you hear me, Prince Odeyemi? Okay, we'll try and reconnect with you, because it's quite important that we take a look, you know, about into what is happening right now. He has said there's a political jibe, salvos on both sides. But then,
I mean, the highlight for me was when he said PDP is not serious at this time.
I think it's just like saying it's like saying I'm a man.
It's clear.
It's clear. Everybody knows that particular.
From you know, a chieftain in the party, I mean, to say it that clearly, because several people have said, "Oh, PDP is fine, we are good. There is no problem in PDP." Well, maybe at the national, but not at the state level. But you know, that's a blanket, you know, statement.
All right, we'll try and you know, get back to him. Prince, can you hear us?
Hello.
Are you with us?
Prince,
yes, I'm back. Yes, okay. I'm here.
Yeah.
All right, so
yes, I'm with you. Yes.
I was making the point to ask the question. I mean, we need to know, you're an insider, you're a chieftain, and this particular issue between Wike and Makinde is not strange to you. What is the state of the PDP? Because you said it in your words that the PDP is not serious at this time. So let us know, who is ruling the PDP now? Is the PDP still, you know, going to be on the ballot across board? Let us know what the state of the PDP is, you know, what the state of the PDP is at this time.
As of this morning, we believe in the judgment that pronounced the caretaker committee as the authentic PDP caretaker. And as a result, the PDP met 2 days ago in Abuja. Both they invited all the, and at that meeting there was a resolution that they should go and organize a convention, which has been slated for 28th and 29th of March in Abuja. So the party moves on from there, and we understand and believe that the Seyi Makinde group will still go to appeal court and possibly to Supreme Court, but the substantive judgment stays. And that is why they had that meeting 2 days ago. And then we believe the party moves on from there. So with that judgment, we believe INEC will recognize the PDP in Abuja as against that of the jamboree of Seyi Makinde in Oyo State.
Interesting. You keep referring to it as a jamboree, actually. But, you know, many persons who have watched this program follow your, you know, maybe your conversation here, maybe on social media, might say, maybe you are saying all of this because you are not a big fan of Seyi Makinde again, and I'm using my word carefully, again, that you people used to be, you know, good fellows, just like Wike and Seyi Makinde at a time, and so you had your fallout, and maybe that's why you are not open to recognizing anything from the Seyi Makinde camp, because one would say, what legitimacy, apart from the court ruling, you know, I'm not disputing the words of the court, you know, they are sacrosanct, either right or wrong, but that, you know, morally speaking, legitimately speaking, why should anybody take anything from the Wike scam seriously, really, even if whatever Seyi Makinde has done within our national convention, according to you, is a jamboree? But looking at the trajectory of a Wike and his alignment, some have said this man has, you know, an assignment to decimate the party. Okay, let it be breathing somewhere. It will not die, but it will not function, really. And that is what some persons are saying he has done so far. So there are many persons following your thoughts that might say, well, you are open to whatever is happening on the Wike side, but whatever Seyi Makinde does at this time will not be good in your eyes. Would that not be a fair way to look at it? Mr. Odeyemi.
Thank you very much for that question. And the way I will answer it is that I know PDP in and out.
Right.
Having served as a national officer at a point in time. The point I want to make is that I still believe that when other leaders forsake PDP, and I keep saying it, Tambuwa, Bukola Saraki, Atiku, and all of them, when they left PDP, Wike remained solidly. You know, the situation was exactly like we are now, but Wike stood by the party. He did not join any other political party. He did not run away. He has never joined any political party. It was after the party became a beautiful bride for anybody to say, yes, we want to marry her, we agree with whatever they put forward, that all these people came back to hijack the party from him. That's the sympathy I have for Wike. And for Seyi Makinde is not playing the game. You see, Seyi Makinde is playing a double game. He's playing the game is playing to the public. His action and utterances to the public is quite different from his intention and what is inside him. That is the simple the analysis I can make about Seyi Makinde. Take for instance, Seyi Makinde was part of the G5. He agreed with whatever they did there. They did it all together. For him to now organize a convention in Ibadan and say he suspended the people through which you all participated in an action against the party, I think is illogical. And if you are saying you are expelling them, on what basis? And Seyi Makinde, we all know his interest. His interest is to become the presidential candidate of the party. Not that he knows that within himself that he can become the president or he is going to win. He wants to use that to negotiate with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We all know the intention. So why is the pot calling the kettle black? You all play the same game. You all planned this thing before now. So this is why I think, and if you look at what Seyi Makinde is doing to us in Osun, of course you will know the kind of person he is. Of course, Governor Adeleke, we all know, is not interested in joining another political party, if not because of the crisis in PDP. He expected Governor Seyi Makinde to understand the situation. But what did Governor Seyi Makinde do? He tried to frustrate Governor Adeleke by bringing in Frayo, the guy that lives in his house. Of course, he contacted a lot of politicians in Osun State that he would sponsor them. They should come and be the PDP candidate just to be against Governor Adeleke. Why do you play such a devilish game against somebody that has been your friend, that has been your brother? We all knew from the beginning, that he doesn't even want Governor Adeleke to become the governor. It is the grace of Governor Adeleke that is disgracing me around. So if you say I have issues with him, of course I have, because I know him quite well. I know him. Give that to me that I know him. This is somebody that I go to his house and he comes to my house. We sit together. We related together. We exchange a lot of things together. But I know him personally to be somebody who doesn't want anybody to be above him.
All right.
He doesn't want anything good, anything good around him. That's the way I can put it. So if you say I'm against him, yes, I'm against him. I'm not shy from that.
Prince, don't you think that what you've succeeded in doing or describing this morning as two sides of the same coin? There is Seyi Makinde on one side and Wike on the other. You talked about the fact that Wike was loyal to the party, PDP, when all others left, even Senator Bukola Saraki. But this morning, at this time, look at what Wike has done since around 2015 and up ahead, up until this time, or let's say from the last election, 2023. Is it not even better to have left a party than for you to remain there and decimate that party? Because that's what Wike succeeded in doing. He was there, and look at what he's doing at this time. Many people have said, and he's not even shying, it's not about many people, it's what we've seen. The presidency, the opposition is using him against your own party. Is that really fair? Exactly. Can you say that that's a better act than what Seyi Makinde did, leaving? And now, what you accuse Seyi Makinde of not doing at the time, or what you have said Wike did, staying in the party, is that not what Seyi Makinde is doing at this time? Why are you seeing it differently for what it is?
Yes, thank you very much. That the two of them are not saints. They are both guilty of the same offense of decimating.
But you're sympathetic towards one.
Out of it, if you have two evils, one will be better.
Is Wike really better?
A better evil.
Wike is better because you know where Wike is going. We already know his intention.
But he's still in your party.
I'm coming. He's still in the party. Seyi Makinde that is still in the party. Let me reveal this to you. Recently, Seyi Makinde visited the presidency. You are aware of that. When he got there, of course, we had the information that when he got to the president, what he told the president was that, look, whatever you see me saying on TV that I will not support you is just a political talk. We are with you. We know you are a Yoruba man. We know you are winning. And I want to become the presidential candidate so that I can support you as a Yoruba man, so that I can fill the gap. Nobody takes the position of the presidency. In PDP, are they not playing the same game? They are playing the same game. They are only playing to the gallery by saying, yes, I want to remain in PDP. One wants to remain in PDP to sell it to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The other one is saying, yes, I'm coming open, that the only candidate that I have is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So left or right, the two of them are playing the game with PDP. And I'm not on their side. I'm not saying what they are doing is right. But what I'm saying is the two of them are evil. But we have a political party where we don't have any leader or any section that can speak truth to the power. When I say any section, the BOT is corrupted. The NWC is divided. We, the membership, are divided alongside the two leaders. So we are in crisis. And we know we only want to exist from now till after 2027. After 2027, we know we will come back as a political party. That's the game. Except we don't want to be realistic with yourself. I'm a very realistic politician. Yeah. Maybe because of my background as a journalist. So we don't have a party through which anybody can say, yes, I want to contest an election and win. Though personally, you may use the party. But that is if INEC says they are going to recognize the chairman and the secretary of the party that will sign your form. Other than that, we are nowhere. But some of us who have that belief that politics is just like a game, a hobby, we won't shift base because of that. I'm not going to join any other party because of that. I will remain. This is crisis time. The crisis will be over and the party continues.
All right, Prince, quickly before we leave, I'm glad you touched on the fact that the party is really divided along loyalty lines now, which faction to belong. Right here on Nigerian Tribune, I mean, the banner headline here says, PDP crisis, Makinde fires another shot. But the last rider, party's management staff, workers, institutes declare loyalty to Turaki-led National Working Committee. How does that play out, Prince? The party workers are loyal to this, to the National Working Committee that has been dissolved, or that has, the court has, turned away. What happens?
It's normal when you are fighting a battle. You try to gain guns to win souls. So that Turaki has made the workers to say yes, we are on your side. It's never there is a solution to that.
You said he made them say. He made them declare loyalty.
That's exactly what I'm saying. As a worker, I don't expect you to dabble into the affairs of the party in such a way that you now declare support for a faction. I don't expect them. These are your employers. Both A and B are your employers. They have been fighting among themselves. If you now say, we as employer, we believe in the director, we don't want to have anything to do with the chairman, what is your concern? If eventually the chairman becomes the true owner of the party, then they declare your position vacant, and there are too many people looking for jobs. So it's very unfortunate that they have involved themselves, in the politics of PDP. They don't need to do that. So it's never a support. They are not politicians. They are workers. Even if they are politicians, they just have to play it underneath. Not the way they made it public that they are supporting one faction. Now, of course, I don't believe it's all of them. You are bound to be loyal to some of the officers too. So if you are working with the National Organizing Secretary and you like the National Organizing, you may declare your support for Wike's side, because the National Organizing Secretary is on the side of Wike. If you like the chairman, who happens to come from Seyi Makinde, then you can say, yes, we support our chairman for Seyi Makinde. That is the situation. And it's quite unfortunate that the workers allow the politicians to use them to voice out or to divide us. Just like I said, the BOT and everybody, we are becoming more polarized and divided, which is not too good for the party.
Right. Now, let me ask you this in good conscience and good faith. Like, I want to be very sure that, do you reckon that people have really moved on from the PDP, actually? Because many persons were sympathetic with your cause, many persons were die-hard fan of PDP. So many persons are not regular politicians, but it is PDP that they have always known all their life. And whatever comes with the PDP, they stay with it, right or wrong. And the tsunami blew, especially the southeast, especially the south-south, the deltas, the Akwa Ibom, the, Enugu, all of those places that were traditional, in fact, you can say cultural, PDP places, swept all of it away till we are here now over time. And it will look like the people are not even disappointed again. They have moved on from your party. Do you politicians really know that PDP is not the in thing again? Actually, do you reckon?
You are saying the fact that, we are not a force to be reckoned with now. Okay. It's like somebody who is sick and in the hospital. If people think he's going to die, and by the time you give him a high injection and transfusion and other medication, he survives and it becomes a beautiful person.
Prince, would you say you've got into the hospital at this time? Are you not just a sick man?
Yeah, well, of course, we are on a sick bed. Let me put it that way.
If you're on the sick bed, Prince Odeyemi, I want you to confirm, and just for you to know, you are not in the regular ward as far as PDP is concerned. The PDP must be in ICU with gadgets plugged all over the faces. I think that's the reality. Is that not true? If
we have been in ICU for how many months now, for how many years since Wike and Abtiku, now Wike and Seyi, if we have been in ICU and we are still surviving, that means we will survive. You see, PDP is like an Iroko tree. It will never die.
This has always been your position, especially on this program.
Of course.
And even when your governors, sir, when your governors were remaining like 7, it was Iroko, 6, Iroko, 5, 4.
Yes.
The Iroko is, I think the Iroko has been removed. It's now the sawmill. Being cut into shreds, right? Because who is remaining? Muftwang. The remaining guys at the North Central have been removed. Who is remaining? Seyi Makinde, Bala Mohammed, Fintiri, and Dauda Lawal.
I understand what you are saying quite well. What I'm saying is, in as much as we still have 4, that means we still have hope and we still have light. In as much as INEC has not disorganized us and not deregistered us, we are still existing.
Do you think any governor will be remaining in principle by 2027? Because, you know, the renewed hope agenda thing was done here in Osun State yesterday. And, you know, the candidate of the APC, Mr. Muridoyi Banji, of course, that place, we'll talk about that possibly at the other part, you know, spoke and, you know, in the presence of the chieftains of the party, officers and all of those things to say, all of them are coming to the APC. And it's whenever these people, one thing I've found out is whenever any of these governors visit the villa, it's like the transfer window is done. So who is next? Who will be remaining by 2027?
The 2027 election is not about governors transferring to APC. It's not going to be. It's going to be a different game. That is why some of us believe that the cliche in political parlance that 24 hours is a long time, you know, it's like politics is unpredictable. The people you see defecting today, you will not see them again tomorrow. When I say that, it has an history. During Jonathan's time, this is exactly the situation, and this was what happened. But did Jonathan win that election? No. And this time around, let all the 36 governors declare their support for Tinubu. I can assure you that things are going to change. When, how, is what anybody cannot predict. Just like people keep saying, the next election is not going to be about who transferred to APC. It's going to be about the electorate and Nigerians as a whole.
Interesting.
And you never can know what other political parties, I mean the serious one, are cooking. The ADC is there. When we tell you the PDP, the remnant of PDP cannot collaborate with ADC and other NNPP and other political parties to make some surprise and bring out a candidate that Nigerian will accept instead of the President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed, so that they are crossing. It's never a conclusive decision that Asiwaju has won and has won the election. You know, what you are saying is more than what is going to happen.
Well, with the way the president has played this game, I mean, it decimated the Iroko, that's the PDP. Several governors, senators, you know, have been defecting. Do you not think that by 2027, the die will be cast already?
I've already answered that. It's going to be a different ball game. I even gave it to him that all the 36 governors should come to APC. That they will not guarantee his electoral victory.
Are you sure?
That will not be guaranteed.
Incumbent.
Is it? Okay. Can we leave this hypothetical question?
Not hypothetical. You know, you know, I'm forced.
Because others have joined.
Mr. Odeyemi, I'm forced to think.
It's like you have even given him the certificate of return.
Hold on, sir. I'm forced. Mr. Odeyemi, I'm forced to think.
Yes.
This is your position on the Iroko tree that will always blossom. Personally, you know, true feelers on the streets, not really personally. Some will say the Iroko tree now is now with the sawmill. Actually, it's not even there again. You know, being cut into pieces. And one might want to say maybe this is just a political youth still having a breath of hope as far as 2027 is concerned. But we'll take a quick break right now. When we return, we will speak to issues, especially from here, and it seems it's getting tougher and more intense as far as politics is concerned. The local government administration funding, money, figures are being bandied out. The latest is the intervention of the Osun State House of Assembly on this matter. But it will look like the APC are not perturbed at all. We look into that. That'll be after now.